Hey, welcome back to Qt50 Adventures, starring Jack Rutherford. So, I've, I've got here above me, you can see the engine, or most of the engine of a Qt50. And let me turn down the fan. We put on this circuit pipe and upjetted, and then it was smoky, so I'd never adjusted the oil pump, but you can adjust the oil pump fairly easily on these things. And we thought, after several subsequent soft seizures, that we had perhaps turned the oil pump down too low. But I've got evidence otherwise. I've got the piston, the old piston. Now, what concerns me, it's looking shinier, much shinier on film than it is, but it's pretty much black. I mean, the whole piston is black. You know, normally you've got carbon buildups on the top, but of course this is where it seized several times. It was not happy. But what kind of concerns me is that this thing is just coated with oil gas mixture, I guess. So it kind of makes me think, I can't quite pinpoint it, but kind of makes me think that our seizure problem could partially be due to a severely worn piston and rings, which probably won't show up on a stock configuration, but once you add things like a performance pipe and you're sucking all that air through, all of a sudden, things show up that were not obvious in the stock configuration. So I went from a 70 jet to a 76 main jet, which I thought would be plenty. Maybe, that should have been plenty. Maybe I could have gone up to an 80. Anyhow, it was not smoking very much after we adjusted the pump. I'm just going to switch it to premix, or I'm just going to run premix through it and not even worry about the oil pump. Carl can do that. But anyhow, we've installed our new top end, new piston and rings, and actually that's a different cylinder. And I'm employing the spacer trick. I had to come up with a better name than that. You might be able to see in there where the cylinder meets the case. We've got a base gasket, a 1mm copper spacer, and then two more base gaskets. So we have spaced this out pretty ruggedly, and we've got a top secret piston installed. So we're looking to build, of course, who keeps track of this stuff? We're looking to build one of the fastest stock cylinder Qt50s in history. Problem is, we don't know the history. We don't know what the fastest stock cylinder Qt50 is, as such things are not written. So, but I think I'm shooting for 45 miles an hour. And we've got to install the PW50 gears. So I've pretty much finished with the piston installation. That's all ready to go. The exhaust is hooked up. And so I'll put in the PW50 gears, which are definitely needed to try to you know, in hopes of attaining such high speeds. You know, we need those gears, yeah. And I got to upjet the carburetor. I'm probably going to go up to like an 85 main jet. And then I'm going to check the left side seal. I'm going to assume the right side seal is okay because we're not burning motor oil from the clutch. So I will double check the left side seal, probably replace the left side seal, and I might be forgetting some things, I don't know. But anyways, while we're at it, I got extremely lucky because one thing I hate to do is scrape base gaskets. This is the old cylinder, and the entire base gasket came off on the cylinder. That was nice. Since I'm not reusing this cylinder immediately, no scrapey. So, you know, Carl did not incur, you know, my base gasket hourly fee, which is like $300 an hour. So yeah, it would suck to be you, right? If you look at the exhaust port there, right behind it, I think we've got a bit of aluminum. That little booger of aluminum right there. But that can be honed up, no big deal. So we're going to be off and running soon, sooner than we thought. So that's just a short video. I guess I'll come back maybe later tonight or tomorrow. I'll see how I feel. I will press in the PW50 gears onto the Qt50 axle and show you the rest of that process. So stay tuned. Okay, we're back. I've got my Qt50 differential here, and I pressed in the Qt50 axle into the PW50 gear, or yeah, that's right. So now we got to get this pinion gear out, and this is my own little concoction to do this. Look out. There goes the bearing. So we just spun it out. And what we got? We got a bearing. I think this should all just pop out. So actually, I just keep this assembly together and throw the PW50 one in together. Let me take this off real quick, or try to. I think these spindle, or these, I think these pinion gears are different. They must be. Anyways, that's the way I've always done it. For some reason. Questioning myself now. Really? All right. Yeah. But I think I've only got this hand tight here. Maybe. All right, that's off. Yes. So let's should be able to just pull this out. Let me get some pliers. Alright, so this is the one I want, and this does not go like that. It goes like this. So, bearing spacer bearing. Pop that in the Qt50. And then give it a little tightening. There we go. That should do it. And then we'll add some grease, but I just want to. Yeah, that's a lot better. So I will add some grease and put that back on, and we're ready to go. Okay, I had to start the camera up because something's not right here. So this thing smokes a lot, and abnormally so. And you might be thinking, well, the oil pump's just pumping in too much oil. Well, it's white smoke. And then when I drain the oil, this is oil in the clutch, mind you, it is dark black. And I think that oil only gets really black when it's exposed to gasoline. So that makes me think the seal is bad. So, you know, I was opening this up, and all these screws were really easy to get off, which suggests that someone's been in here before. And then I found this. You know, it's been a while since I've been in a Yamaha, but basically there's like this spacer. I don't remember that in the Yamaha, which makes me think that this is the wrong seal. But how would someone get so lucky to get a spacer that would fit, you know, pretty much perfectly? I guess they could have machined it over the crankshaft. Why not just get the right seal? Is this the wrong seal? I think it's the wrong seal. This doesn't make any sense. You know, you think you've seen it all in life or in nopeds. Are you going to come out, you little turkey? All right, did they... Let's not tear up your hands. What's going on now, right? Do they glue this thing in somehow? Oh my. Let's see if I can... Always an oily mess, this job. Tell you what. Is this it? Yeah, there's the right seal, dorks. I believe that's the right seal. Yeah. So this is the seal for the other side, right? Yeah. They put the left seal on the right side. Holy cow. No wonder it wasn't working. Okay, that's why it was so oily. That's why it was so smoky. It was burning clutch transmission oil because they had the wrong seal on the wrong side. And now I got to figure out how. They've got it stuck in here, and now I got to get it out. Hey man, such is life.